It says, viewers, this is 5:30 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, September 13th, 2023. Direct Pod News Monoton. This is the Beer Channel morning news for this Wednesday morning, September 13th, 2023. Good morning, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's 64 degrees, mostly skies, in North Massachusetts at 5:30 a.m. Here on headlines at 5:30 for this Wednesday morning, and our top story 5:30 is White House to send letter to news executives urging outlets to ramp up scrutiny of GOP. It's impeachment of President Biden. Kim Jong-un pledges to support Moscow in fighting against. As Kim Jong-un arrives in Russia to discuss major arms deal with Putin. How Libya's chaos left its people vulnerable to deadly flooding. Hurricane Lee. Now, very large is raising wind and surf danger along the East Coast. Latest 5 a.m. advisory on Lee, still 150 mile per hour winds, minimum set pressure 940 millibars, 35.7 at the north, 67.1 in the west, moving northwest at 6 miles an hour. Dangerous surfing, life running, and whipped current conditions will affect portions of the northern Lima Downs, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, Turks and Caicos Islands, and the Bahamas, and briefing much of the U.S. East Coast for much of the weekend and much of the week. Tropical circulations, heavy rainfall, and ice surf are expected to pack Bermuda beginning late tonight and early Thursday. Yet tropical storm warnings affect for the island. There is an increasing risk of rain, coastal flooding, and rain impacts from leading portions of New England and Atlantic Canada beginning on Friday and continue throughout the weekend. Watches may be required for portions of those areas later today tonight. Due to Larry's large size, hazard will be extended well away from the center. There would be little to no significance on exactly where the center reaches the coast. So keep your eyes and ears peeled on what Lee would do because it all depends on the track. So make sure you have a hurricane plan with you just in case. Make sure you have food, make sure you have batteries for your radio, just in case you lose power and you have flashlights, just in case. So no need to panic. A ballot Boston City Councilors have already followed the primary elections. Repeat felon charged with armed robberies of 2 Boston businesses. Boston police search for women in connection with vandalizing buildings on Charles Street. One shooter killed and another arrested after shooting at Louisiana high school. 4 former Memphis police officers charged with federal civil rights violation of being in death of Tyre Nichols. Pennsylvania escaped prisoner update. Pennsylvania killed Daniel Cavalcanti remains at large. Kim Jong-un meets Putin in Russia as missiles launched from North Korea. Ukraine launches missile attack at Crimea, Russia says. Politics slow date after Iraq to break, Libya flooded. South Korea inflation to bolster cases against more Fed tightening. U.S. CDC recommends broad use of updated COVID-19 vaccines. U.S.-Iran prisoner swap moves forward. The Biden administration has designated family members, business associations, companies in South America and Lebanon accused of financing Iran-backed Hezbollah terrorist organization. Late paychecks, few hours, plague Boston market employees. Take a look at stocks. The Dow, 1017.73 at 34, 645.99. S&P 500 25.56 at 44.61.90. And Nasdaq down 144.28 at 13,773.61. Peter Childers had 534. Time out for a sports report. New York Jets, Garrett Wilson Reveals Aaron Rodgers' two-word message to him after season-ending injury. Prosecutors say Rockets' Kevin Porter Jr. fractured girlfriend's neck vertebrae in an attack. The Red Sox chances of making the playoffs appear to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle as they got swept by the Yankees in a doubleheader, 3-2 and 4-1. Other Major League Baseball action: White Sox 6, Kansas City Royals 2, St. Louis Cardinals 5, Baltimore Orioles 2, Pittsburgh Pirates 5, Washington Senators 1, LA Braves 7, Philadelphia 6, Final 10 innings was Cincinnati Reds 6, Detroit Tigers 5, Final 10 innings was Texas Rangers 6, Toronto Blue Jays 3, New York Mets 7, Arizona Diamondbacks 4, Milwaukee Brewers 3, Miami Marlins 1, Minnesota Twins 3, Tampa Bay Rays 2, Kansas City Royals 11, Chicago White Sox 10, Oakland A's 6, Houston Astros 2, Colorado 6, Chicago Cubs 4, Seattle Mariners 8, LA Angels nothing, Cleveland Guardians 3, South Street Giants 1, and LA Dodgers 11, Center Padres 2. Right to season over, but coach says Jets is it. Peter Channel News Time. News 5:35. If you're leaving work, make sure you have your keys and your badge and your lunch with you. Let's take a look at the morning traffic to check on this. Wednesday morning, baby! Buses will continue to replace regular trade service between Tuesday to Australia until further notice due to damage caused by a flash flood in limited service. Expect delays up to 30 minutes on all inbound trips. Says trains wait for buses at Australia. Fisherman Line trade 425 a.m. for Tuesday to operate 10 20 minutes. May have to get between Australia and the North Station due to the late shuttle bus connection. Premium Line train looking good. Greenwich Line train looking good. Ava Line train looking good. Okay, line highways and byways New England. 24. Northbound side so between Buckton and 128 Gatton. 95. Northbound side so before 128 Gatton. Richmond, northbound side so the debate. Southbound side so the breakthrough split. 7 Expressway. Northbound side so the breakthrough split down to downtown Boston. 93 southbound side so 128 in the Redden area. 93 southbound so on Lawrence order down to 495. Central Mass highways are looking good. Western Mass highways are looking good. Really. Southbound side low so Route 44 Bristol, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side so the Waterbury, Connecticut. 95 so on the Milford, Connecticut. And up in Northern New England highways are looking good. Peter Children's time, 5:38. Time now for a weather report. A frontal system brings another period of heavy rain and bed of thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon and night. Look last Monday may again develop again with impacts to the Wednesday afternoon commute. Much drier, more seasonal weather than last for Thursday at least Friday. After Hurricane Lee could make a closer pass late this week or next weekend. Increase in surf and group currents are likely to begin around Tuesday and continue to run the weekend. Although there is a low confidence for any other impacts. Patch of dense fog this morning will quickly give way to shower storm chances between 12 and 18 Z as slow blue cold front approaches our region from the west, giving surge in Pratt's towards 2 inches. And parallel to the front mid-level flow, this one has proven to be quite the feature rainmaker, dropping as much as 4 inches of rain over the Mid-Atlantic region overnight. This primary and convective complex style situation with the front will move to Connecticut first after 12 Z this morning. We'll have expanding eastward. While we do not anticipate widespread severe weather, we cannot rule out the damage of winds or a brief spin up of tornadoes this morning, given the modest instability between Fort and Nam and Nainer and the GFS, JKG, Bucape, while middle left rates remain port between 4.5 and 5.5 kilometers. Book shear tops out around 40 knots, as mentioned that between 0 and 1 kilometer, Basel 20-25 knots. February 01 kilometer Hillisy top round. 1 in M2 section 2 as we've seen many times this summer. The stinky low Cape ice here. Trouble moisture infused in virus kit result of brief weak tornadoes. This week, provided the risk at low. A brief tornado 2 cannot be without as initial. Correct line this morning. This favorite threat is outlined well in the SPC margin west. Unfortunately, with more significant risk today remains flooded range mark for the HRAF. Probably mean values of howling potential. Bullseye 2 to 3 inch rain across parts of the region that have seen upwards of 10 inches of rain over the last 7 days with current 1 FFG having around an inch and convectionally driven around Port result urban Porter range flash flood and fast shift sets up over the Providence Metro, North Attleboro, or the across North West County, unfortunately at least of the specific mention about the risk of greater than 2 inch rain his central connected this morning. This risk is Colorado Cypress WC or digitally the flood watch choice and the previous strip remains placed today. Fortunately, we can see somewhat of the low precipitation this afternoon and early evening. Okay, we are in the flood watch in effect from 11 a.m. Wednesday to Thursday morning. As flood and cosmic says the rainfall continues to be possible from 11 a.m. this morning through this morning. As for Connecticut, Massachusetts, Island, and sets to run up may result in flood of rivers, creeks, streams, and other well aligned flood important locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of the banks. Flood may occur at poor drainage in urban areas. Highly saturated conditions still across much of the New England, and some locations are still recovering from severe flooding that occurred on Monday. Slow moving frontal system moving in with bringing them around of slow moving downpours and the thunderstorms from west to east as 1 or 2 inches of rain in the forecast, although localized amounts up to 4 inches are possible. This will worsen the existing flooding and trigger new areas of flooding. Okay. Going to take a look at the forecast. Today, Charlotte must be a thunderstorm, sun with heavy rain, chop cloud sky with a 176 degrees and Cowboy given stuff on 5 to 7 on an afternoon, chest patients. 7 new rain months between temporary and niche prospects. 7 months possible thunderstorms tonight. Chest to child, may up for 5 a.m. Then rain may have times, punch of hog wise. Cloud sky about 61 degrees. Light for wind, chest patients 50%. New rain months between quarter and 7 inch possible. Thursday, punch wild for 9 west. Most of the Saskatchewan 74, low 55 degrees. Northwest about 68 mile an hour for Friday. Punch Saskatchewan about 68 and low 57 degrees. Northward about 10 to 15 mile an hour for Saturday, check the shots. Mostly cloudy skies about 69, low 58 degrees. Wind to the northwest about 23 to 28 miles like the sides. 39 miles an hour, chest patients 35%. Sunday, mostly Saskatchewan 77, low 57 degrees. West wind about 11, 14 miles an hour for Monday. Saskatchewan 76, low 58 degrees. Southwest about 7, 11 miles an hour for Tuesday. Saskatchewan 74 degrees. Currently at 63 degrees. And that's going to be the Peter Joe. More to news on this. September 13th, 2023 on a Wednesday morning. I'm Peter J. Wings. I'm Good morning, goodbye, day. Stay safe, be part of your have a good day, and good morning.